Now, whenever time permits, I like to do a love reading for Aquarius. But this month, April, I'm going to do something new. I am going to do a love reading for the collective. So, anybody that is watching this, this is a reading that's for you. I'm doing this for April of 2025, and it is a pick a pile reading. Now, this first one right here, my clear quartz is pile one, my green aventurine is pile two, and my, what is this, pink amethyst is pile three. So please take your time and pick which pile is yours. And do not pick all three piles. Sometimes people do that and it really takes away from the message because I want you to focus. I want you to really focus. So try to really focus on which one is calling you. Now, sometimes you might have a strong vibration with more than one, but go with the one that it is the strongest. That's the one you pull towards. Okay? So while you guys are picking your pile, I'm going to do the introduction. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to anyone else who might like to hear this too. Please drop us a positive comment in the comment section. And if you want to get your own personal reading done, please hit me up. Underneath this video, you're going to find all of my information so you can contact me. My email, my socials. You'll also find my Patreon and any other information that might be helpful for you. And I will put a list of all the decks that I'm currently using for this reading in case you want to check them out. Okay? All right, so by now you should have picked. Let me get Lilith. There you go, Miss Lilith, looking all that. All right, so now you should have picked, and we're going to start with pile number one. Pile one, you have a very beautiful card. These are the Rumi Oracle. You got the Dissolving Light card. So we're going to take a look and see what your card is telling you. Each one of these has a little poem. So first I'm going to read the poem and then I'm going to tell you what it says the meaning is. I died as mineral and became a plant. I died as plant and rose to animal. I died as animal and I became human. Why should I fear anything? When was I ever less by dying? So that's the piece that we got from Rumi. And it says here that this oracle comes to you as a sign of that which is to come and soon. The beloved divine presence is calling to you, igniting within your deepest being so that it may have its way with you. The divine wishes to live through you and into the world, reaching into the hearts of many and igniting those hearts into greater life. It is a clever and insatiable lover. So what this card is telling us is that you and soon will have some type of a person, a love interest, let's call it that, who is going to come forward, because it's saying here that this dissolving light is cutting through the dark. It's cutting through what you've been through. It's cutting through the deceptions. It's cutting through the past. Okay? So if you can get ready, and we're getting ready to see in your cards how to get ready. If you can get ready, you have something better, loving, coming towards you. So that's what Rumi is telling us in your dissolve card. Now let's see, how do you get ready? Let's see here. Well, you got quite a few things here. I'm seeing quite a lot. Let's go with the first one. Pile one, the first one says you have to move on from the one you love. So for many of you, remember that darkness I talked about? Many of you are caught up with a person or maybe not even the person, but their memory, still being in love with a person, maybe. You have to move on from this person. You have to let go of the past. Remember the part about dissolving the light? That part is all about dissolving the past, dissolving the wounds, dissolving what didn't work, dissolving what didn't benefit, what wasn't good to you. So this card is saying that you in pile one, y'all have to let go of the past. Y'all have to let go of anyone who's not ready to move forward with you. So if you have a love that you're really into, somebody you really like, or somebody that you're holding on to in your heart, maybe you haven't talked to them in months or years, you have to let it go. This card is saying that one way for you to get ready for the next person is to let go of what is blocking your heart chakra. For many of you, this person that you're holding on to and or yourself are exhibiting commitment issues. So if that person doesn't want to commit to you, there's really nothing you can do about a person committing. There's a reason why a person won't commit. And we're getting ready to see some of those reasons. But if it's you that has commitment issues, either you are feeling like this isn't the right person, this isn't the right person to commit to, or there's something going on with you internally. So if you have the commitment issues, you have to seek out some type of therapeutic assistance. You got to go to therapy. You got to go get some self-help, some spiritual counseling, something. You got to figure out something with that if it's you. And if it's the other person, it's exactly the same thing. But you are not to wait for that other person. If they're not ready, they have commitment issues, then sometimes you have to step away from a person. Sometimes you have to move on and let a person catch up with you. And that's what it's saying in this card, that you have to let go and let them catch up if they can. Yeah, you might be married by now, who knows? But that's up to them. And you can't keep waiting for them. Now, some of you have a gold digger on your hands. And some of you are the gold digger. It depends right here. And some of you, that's not the case. Some of you, the problem is money problems, such as your lover spending too much money, or your lover having bad credit, or losing a job, one or both of you. Something like that. There's a money problem. So this card generally indicates somebody that is using you for money, or somebody in a relationship that's spending too much money. Money problems can destroy a relationship. So whatever this is, pile one, you need to figure it out. If it's a gold digger, kick them to the curb. Like they said, move on from that type of energy. But if it's something like you lost your job, or your lover lost your job, or something like that, that's something that you're going to have to just work through. That's life. That's just life. So it's saying here that money is going to be an issue for many of you in pile one. Pile one, for many of you, one of you is still healing, and this is the problem. So remember, it said not being ready, having commitment issues, because somebody just is still healing. Remember the past, dissolving the light. All this reading is going full circle. So it's saying that somebody here is not healed. They're not ready. And if that somebody is your person, let them go. If the somebody is you, go get the healing. Get ready so that you can receive the person that is meant for you. And lastly, if you're afraid of how it's going to end up, if you do all this work, because some people say to me, what if I do all this work and it don't work? Oh, for you, it's going to work. Remember they said soon a heavenly love would come? This is the heavenly love card. So it will work and the person will come and everything will be awesome. I mean, nobody's perfect, of course, but this would be a good person for you. But you have to do the work first or it's not going to happen. It's just never going to happen. You're going to be sitting in the same spot, looking at videos, wondering when it's going to happen. And it's just never going to happen. So pile one, your issue is you got to get ready. You have to get any obstacles out of your way and get your healing finished. And then you're going to meet somebody that's awesome. I guarantee that. If you're ready, or should I say when you're ready, I guarantee that. Okay. So that was pile one. So in this month of April, pile one, if you're already getting ready, keep getting ready. If you're not getting ready, start getting ready. And if it's the person about moving on, If you've walked away from them, then that's good. It's time to let them go emotionally, energetically. If you haven't let go of them, start making a plan to let go. Pile two, you got green adventuring. I love green adventuring. Green adventuring draws money, prosperity, abundance, and it helps with the heart chakra. So it's one of my favorites. All right, let's put this here. All right, so let's see. You got Beyond the Threshold of Fear, number 25. So let's see what Rumi has to say to you, pile number two. Pile number two, it says, enter the lion's jungle. Don't ever think about getting hurt. Fearful thoughts are phantoms of the mind. No one is harmed in this jungle. Everything is compassion and love. It is your fear holding you back, like a bar behind the door. So, Pile 2, Rumi says, yes, you're winning the race, brave one, and fear is left to fizzle out. It is always a far less beautiful firework than your passionate conviction for love anyway. Better to let that dazzling firework come to light instead. Much more satisfying. This oracle comes with the guidance, with the spiritual guidance for you. You have broken through a barrier, a self-imposed barrier of fear, whether it seemed to originate from within your consciousness or from an external set of circumstances that held you back from taking the steps you are now taking or just about to take. These steps may feel strange, new, uncertain, and exciting. Your mind might not have received the memo that fear-based existence is no longer in operation for you. So this card is saying, pile two, that you have already broken through your fears, or that you're breaking through your fears, or it's time to break through your fears. Because in your love life, what's holding you back is fear. So it's like fear of success, fear of failure, fear of getting hurt, fear of abandonment, fear of being used. So fear is inside of you. And sometimes we have fear and we don't even know. So I don't even know if you know about these fears, pile two. But some of you do because you had to break through them. So what this one is saying is that the only thing holding back your love life is fear, and it is time for you to start working through that fear. Now, the interesting thing about this is that you have to, Paul too, y'all have to get in sync with the one that you love. So if you've already met somebody or you're already in a relationship, being in sync with that person is just all about spending time with them, getting to know about them, how they vibrate. Even if you've been together for a long time, it could be getting reacquainted with them, because sometimes we grow apart. Sometimes we get so routine in our relationships. So this is about coming into sync with that person again, in ways that are loving. And for those of you who are single, this is going to be what's going to happen with you as you move forward past the fear into the person who you actually want to be with. Release the burden. This card is saying that for many of you, it's actually burdens that are interrupting your love life. This could be burdens in or out of the relationship. For example, you could have a heavy workload and it could be affecting your love life because you're not able to be present for your partner. Or it could be affecting your love life because you're single and you can't make time to go have fun or go meet people or go mingle, which is really important. So this card is saying that some of you need to release these burdens. For some of you, it may mean delegating more responsibility to other people. For some of you, it may mean getting a new job. There's a lot of ways that we release burdens, because it depends on what the burden is and what options you have. So those of you who have burdens, they need to be released because they're definitely affecting your love life. So find ways to productively release the burdens that are affecting you. Pile 3, this is interesting right here because some of you, look at that. Somebody feels like you are husband or wife material. or you are going to meet someone or have met someone or is with someone who's husband or wife material. This is a good vibration. One thing I like about this kind of vibration, it means that you have the ability to meet somebody who is long term. So if you're single, you're going to meet somebody eventually who's in this vibration, as long as you're doing the things you need to do that came up down here. And if you're already with somebody and you feel like they're not this, then that's a clue to you that you shouldn't be with that person. Communication. Pile two, make sure you're communicating with your partners, your dates, your lovers. If you're not putting yourself out there to meet people, I can't help you. You have to put yourself out there to communicate with someone, you know? So this is for everybody. If you're single or not, look at your communication skills. Are you talking to people? If you're with somebody, are you having meaningful conversations with that person? Are you lying? Because that's a form of communication that needs to cease. Are you hiding things? Are you omitting things from that person? So you have to look at what is and is not being communicated. Are you guys talking about the future? Are they talking about things in the future that you don't want to experience? Have you communicated that? So for you and Paul too, a lot of you is communication issues, or it's good communication, and that's a nod, a confirmation to continue to have those communications. But if communication is a problem, let's say for example you tell me I'm having some communication problems, but I don't know what to do about it. My first thing would be therapy, couples therapy. That's the first thing come in my mouth every time. Because all the couples I know who made it through rough patches went to couples therapy. So if you're having problems with your communication, that's what I would urge you to do. Also, there are books and workshops and seminars that can teach you how to communicate non-violently and more effectively. All you got to do is Google it and look for these kinds of you know, things online, books online. There's one by Marshall Rosenberg called Nonviolent Communication. That's a book and like a series of courses at this point. So you have to look at your communication, and if it's not up to par, do something about it. So many people say to me, my communication isn't good, but then they don't do anything about it. And I'm like, well, it's never going to be good if you don't do anything about it, you know? This is number 38, family. So let's take a look at this. I've been with strangers all day, and they treated me like family. I come in here to family, and you treat me like a stranger. That's the quote that's along with this card. The family life interrupted card is a poignant and emotional image that captures the feeling of loss and disconnection. The tree itself is lacking vitality. The roots of the tree, which represent the foundation of the family, begin to twist and turn as they climb up into the tree, indicating that something has disrupted the stability and security of the family unit. The light illuminating a portion of the tree symbolizes hope and possibility, but it is not enough to dispel the darkness that permeates the rest of the image. So, for some of you, remember we talked about some things that were going wrong? So, for some of you, it is the family. So, this could mean that your own family, for example, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your own family could have something going on that is affecting your love life because it's affecting you. Or maybe your family doesn't like your husband, or doesn't like your wife, or doesn't like your lover, you know? Or maybe your family has objections to your sexuality or how you live your life. So this card is saying that many of you in pile two, one of the issues that we had, one of the burdens that you had, some of you is family. Some of you, it's your family, it's your extended family. And for some of you, it's your family right there in the house. You know, some of you, it's you, your person, your kids. Some of y'all, according to this, need a family therapist or a family counselor to get through these issues. So for some of you, the challenges and disruptions are coming from your immediate family, your extended family, your adopted family, your work family. For some of you, it's going to be a family thing. So if your family is causing issues in your relationship, you have to decide, is your family trying to protect you because they're right about something you don't see? Or is your family meddling and trying to make you do what they want you to do against your will? Maybe your parents are narcissistic or toxic in some way. So you have to look at the situation and see who's right, because it's going to be different for each and every one of you. So look at the family dynamics too, and the family that you're in. All right, so pile number two, you got some work to do. That's a lot of work, but it's very good work when you do it. There we go. Let those fears dissolve, work through those issues, pile two, and come out on the other side. Pile number three, you have the pretty pink amethyst. Let's see what Rumi has to say to you. Let's see, that's card number 21. All right, let's put that in there. Beautiful card, I'll tell you that. Look at that red. That red indicates passion. I know that for a fact. That's gorgeous. 21, Sacred Phoenix Heart. Under the cover of blood, love veils many rose gardens. In total faith, love tenderly guides every lover to the garden of the heart. Reason says the world is limited in 6 directions. There is no way out. Love says there is a way, and I have traveled it many times. So according to this, let's see what this is going on. This oracle comes with a message for you. You may feel as though you have been wandering in a desert for many years with no oasis in sight. You might have been through darkness, through trials, endured confusion and uncertainty as you sought for your truth, sought divine revelation, and sought your purpose to confirm your plans. Seek no more. The answers are now given, or very soon will be. And the life, the passion, the purpose, it will come to you in clarity. This oracle brings a particular message regarding divine timing, that also significant factor in our dreams coming to life. Your time is fast approaching. It may even be now. It may seem less likely to you. There may be great darkness or confusion, and yet the unveiling of the new dawn is closest to the depths, to the deepest darkness of night. Do not turn back or away from your progress. Your very next steps shall be upon hallowed ground, rendered golden by the rays of the rising sun. So many of you in Pile 2, you have either been alone for a long time or you have been miserable for a long time. This is the kind of person who's been married to the same person for 25 years and they've been cheating off and on. This is the kind of person who fell in love as a teenager, got their heart broken, and never got with anybody else. This is that kind of person. So regardless of if you're single or not, you're in a space where you're about to rise up. The Phoenix Heart. The Phoenix Heart is going to rise up, but it's going to be in divine timing. So it's coming, and it's coming soon. But it's saying here, for many of you, that has been the circumstances. Now, for some of you that are in a relationship or you're, seeing someone, you have a false twin flame vibration. This is a person who might feel good to you. They might feel very good to you, but they're not your person. They may feel like it. Y'all might even tell each other that you're each other's soulmate or each other's twin flame, but you're not. And some of them may talk the talk. They may talk about it. Oh, you're my love, you're my this, you're my that. But the problem is that they're not willing to step up to the plate. So they might have feelings for you. Feelings are great, but feelings without actions, proper actions, is really useless. So that's what this card is saying, is that some of you are just straight up with the wrong person. Somebody who either is pretending to be your twin flame or y'all both think this person is important. There's a lot of confusion. Look at that. There's a lot of confusion with many of you. So those of you who are seeing someone, this confusion will come from thinking, "Oh, this person is my twin flame," but then they do some untwin flame acting or some untwin flame things. Like they tell you they're your twin flame. They love you so much. They'll always be there for you, and then you find out they're sleeping with the girl next door. Or they love you so much that your twin flame and you get sick and she's not there for you. She don't call you back, can't be bothered. Or they ghost you, leave you on red, pop up when they feel like it. So they leave you in a state of confusion. Or, like I said before, you're single and you're like, why? I'm not seeing nobody. Nothing is biting. What is that about? So everybody is in different states of confusion in this pile. There's somebody who's thinking about you though. I don't know. This could be positive or negative. We know that somebody is going to come along eventually. That's what our last card talked to us about. But some of you have somebody thinking about you. And so some of you have somebody coming back from the past. For some of you, this may be a good thing. And for some of you, it's just for you to get some closure and move on. This card right here tells me some of you need to go above and beyond for the one you love. So remember I said before, some of you are actually in relationships. So those of you who are in relationships already, it's possible that you might be able to fix these relationships. It says here, from everything that we're looking at, this person, the false twin flames, you're not going to be able to fix because that's just going to be confusion. But some of you may have people that are around you that you will be able to fix. Not so much fix the person because you can't fix a person, but a relationship you might be able to heal. And many of you won't be able to at all. And this is for the next person. So it's telling you to heal up from whatever's going on. If you're single or not, heal up from what's going on. And the next time you'll be able to go above and beyond. I like this vibration because it means that you'll meet someone who's worth it. For those of you who don't have somebody that's worth it, that's a beautiful thing. Pray for love. Those of you who are miserable or single, if you're in this pile, you're probably one of the two. You should be praying on your love life, literally. Like, let's say, for example, you're single. You could be praying every night that you come across someone who you can love, who you can have an unconditional love with. But remember, if you're praying for that every night, you have to be putting yourself out there to meet people. Those of you who are in a relationship and you're already with somebody, you could be praying to find a release from the relationship, a way to get away from it that isn't violent or harmful to either person. Likewise, if you're in a relationship and it's not a false twin flame and you do want to fix it, you could be praying with each other. One of the most powerful things you can do with your partner is pray with them. And you don't have to be of the same spiritual system. A lot of people get caught up in, oh, I'm this and she's that. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. I don't care what your spiritual system is. We're all doing the same thing. We're all working with energy. It's either prayer, it's meditation, prayer beads, lighting candles. We're all doing the same thing in different ways and arguing about the details. Stop that. Stop it. It's immature. If your lover is worshiping a head of lettuce, and you are an orthodox, flower lover, the two of you can still do prayers together. I had a lover once. And what we would do is I would pray my way and then she would pray her way. And we would hug each other and then we would go to bed. You don't have to have the same system. You can pray together nonetheless. So those of you in pile 3, your love life needs some divine intervention. Whenever they say pray on something, it needs divine intervention. Because whatever has happened in this particular pile's love life, especially with that false twin flame and all that confusion, you're going to need divine intervention to guide you through. Okay? So, that's the last one. That was pile 3. So, you guys, please let me know in the comments section which pile you chose and which aspects affect your life. I'm dying to see you guys in happy relationships. So hopefully all of you are, or all of you are going in that direction in April. Come back soon because I got a lot more to say. See you later.